Whenever students tell you that they can't see something that you have actually placed in your course, there's a couple things you can check, and one of those things is what we call visibility or availability settings. And those can be set at either the folder level or even for individual or specific items. So in this case, we have a grayed out folder. You'll see Unit 2 here, and if I wanted to actually publish that folder, I can click on the settings wheel and just choose Publish All, and that would make everything in the folder available for students to see. Now, let's say I wanted to do this at an existing folder. If I go and edit one that already exists, I can go to the properties of that folder and decide to make that published to students. You can see here that I can choose a specific date for this to be available for students, or I can even select maybe a date range where I want that folder to be visible. And I can even, choose either publish on start date, or I can choose published or unpublished if I just want to make that unavailable for students. Now, if you're working with linked sections like we have here, you can actually go into the Select Sections to Customize area right inside of this folder and determine which sections actually will see this folder. So I can select, let's say, select section 1 and 3, and then I can maybe turn it off for section 3 if I don't want them to see this particular folder. All right, so in the same way that I can do this at the folder level, I can also do this for an individual item. So if we go into our folders and let's say we select a particular item that we want to hide from students, either temporarily or just manually, we can go to the Edit wheel and we can go to those same visibility settings and again turn it on or off to see if it's published or unpublished. Now in this particular case, if I wanted to turn it off for students, you'll see section 1 here because this item is individually assigned, meaning I've given it to specific students in this particular course. So that's the other thing to check. If students say they can't see something, another thing to determine is if you've used individually assigned to maybe give this to specific students or even groups of students. So when looking at visibility settings, 2 things to check here, one being visibility settings at the folder or item level and also individually assigned.